Hi, Barbara. Thank you so much for joining us today and helping IPA celebrate International Women's Day. So just to start off, if you could introduce yourself and tell us your name, which office you're located in, your role, and how long you've been at IPA.
Okay, thank you, Jessica. My name is Barbara Sparrow. I'm at IPA's Peru office. I'm a policy manager, and I've been at IPA for almost 3 years now. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, 2.5 years.
Great, cool. So the theme for International Women's Day this year is Break the Bias. What do you think IPA as an organization is doing to help break down stereotypes and bias against women?
I think that IPA is doing very important work to help break down stereotypes, both within the organization and through its work generating and sharing evidence about what works to improve women's lives. Within IPA, the organization has a clear commitment to building a diverse workforce that builds on strengths of both men and women. We have women in leadership positions that are aware of our struggles and that are leading IPA towards what we want to become. And also country offices are making great efforts towards identifying potential sources of inequality and building strategies to confront them. Also, through our work, and I think this is really interesting because I'm really lucky to be at an organization that helps improve women's lives beyond it globally, and also in my country specifically. We've been working very closely with the Ministry of Women to help them improve their use of evidence, to help them learn about what works to fight gender-based violence, and also to break down stereotypes. So yeah, it's been great to have the opportunity to work with the ministry and to also have the lessons from our work to influence research outside the country.
That's great. I love how you were able to identify that both for us as an organization, but also in our work. So thank you so much. What are some of the women that inspire you most and why?
Well, that's a very difficult question. I think I can't really choose one or a couple because I think I've made a habit of surrounding myself with strong and admirable women in different roles. I think what it's exciting is that within my family, within my friends, within the people I work with, many women have chosen their own path, and they've succeeded in whatever thing excites them or makes them or pushes them to be better. And well, I can just from the top of my mind say maybe right now I'm very inspired by the role the work my mom has done to raise her family, or my aunt, for example, she's also an economist. She's been very important for local academia and for designing public policy work, but has also been really important for her kids and from us as a family. And well, also, recently, I have a 5-year-old niece, and she's always inspiring me about how we should maybe stop looking at things as we once did. Like, she's not afraid to be her own self, and I think she faces so many less biases. She has so many less biases than we do as adults, and I think she's also really inspiring because of that. So yeah, different women face different struggles, and they overcome them in different ways. So yeah, I think we can be inspired and learn from most of the women that surround us.
I think one kind of important piece of all of this is our men, right? What role do you think that men play in helping to create gender equity around the world?
Well, a key role. They are like half of the population. So if we really want to design a more equitable society, we need men on board. But I think the first thing is for them to be really aware of the problem. It's not enough by not having negative attitudes towards women. Men should also understand that they need to do more active work if we want to reach equity. Well, in our case, Peruvian society, for example, puts very different expectations for men and women. And most of the times, although these expectations do not come from a negative place, I think they come from a place of what people are used to seeing, hearing, and sometimes they don't put, they don't realize how important those things are in reaching equality. So I think, yes, the first thing I have to do is really hear women, understand what are our struggles, and also to push toward change even when it's not beneficial for them directly. So be aware of these differences and act on them. When they realize that they're maybe acting on expectations they're putting on women, change that, and also help us stop those attitudes in men and women around.
Okay, last question, just to wrap up, kind of what message do you want to share to raise awareness around the importance of celebrating women?
Well, I'm not sure if that's the case around the globe, but in Peru, what many women are not as keen to celebrate Women's Month, because they say that it's more, we have so many things to achieve so far that it's more of a day of reflection, or it's a month of reflection more than a month of celebration. But I do believe that there's a value on celebrating what we've achieved so far, all the changes in recent years. Celebrating those changes and those women that have helped us achieve so much, really, I think can inspire us all to continue struggling, continue fighting towards the society we want. So celebration should not be just the goal, really, but should be something that pushes us towards what we want to achieve.
Great, thank you so much. So as you know, this is part of an initiative that we're doing with women from offices all around the world. We're so happy that you could represent Peru and that you can share your opinions and your story with us a little bit today. Thank you so much, Barbara.
Thank you, Jessica.